Hey guys, it's Mark Russell, creator of SoThankful.AI, with a quick demonstration on a new product that I designed to help me communicate better. And I hope it'll help you on either live face to face conversations or over the phone, over telephone calls. A little bit about the name and why I built it. I probably am neurodivergent on spectrum to one degree or another, because I can tell you after 25 years, while I absolutely love my wife, I notice that oftentimes we will just miss each other. I just can't understand. I hear her words, but I don't understand the meaning. And so when AI came out, I was like, I bet I can build a tool to sort of augment my brain. My brain is beautiful on some things, but limited on others. The gift comes with a curse. And so I built it. And I want to show it to you, and I hope that it'll help you. It's not just for neurodivergent. We built a tool that will help in sales. It'll help in negotiation if you do big deals. It'll help sort of record calls and help you plan the next negotiation meeting. And it's a call recorder that has text search. So like if you hate listening to recorded calls and you're like, where did I say that? You can just like drill in from years ago and see every time that a word was spoken. So without further ado, let's just drill in. Oh, and the call recording, if you ever drop your phone, it records in the cloud, so you'll never like miss it if you damage your phone. We'll go into that here in a minute. Let me just show it to you. It works two ways. Face to face over what we call the smart mic, which is right here at the bottom, or with the phone call. But let's just demo the smart mic real quick. I'll just show you how the software works. Super simple. You just hit the button and it activates the mic right there on your phone. Of course, on this, it's on my desktop, but you can imagine that's how it works. If you notice up at the top, it notices speaker one. If there was a second speaker, they would show up over here. And even if it doesn't get it right, if people cross over each other or whatever, the AI is smart enough, depending on the prompt loaded, to untangle the two speakers and then give the type of advice that you're asking for. Now, that brings us to the prompt library. We built this modular for different use cases. What I mean by that is you could think of it like an advisor. I'm not going to say counselor because we don't give medical advice, but an advisor. You could think of it as like an FBI negotiator. In fact, instead of me just saying it, let me just show you. Once you get done, like me and my wife would get done with a certain part of the conversation, I'd be like, hold on real quick. I want to know what's going on. So you go to the prompt library and you load up a prompt. So here's your prompt library. On this case, I'm going to I pre-programmed this one. It's real simple too, by the way. To create a prompt, all you do is just type it or speak it. There's no coding with this. We even have a wizard that'll do it for you. You just talk to your computer or talk to your phone. So use this prompt, and then you just hit run prompt right here. And this is sell the sizzle of So Thankful. So you guys, in case you don't know how large language models work, this is how it works, right there. Okay, so it captures what it's saying. Now you can imagine a scenario, guys, where, and this, I'll just give a brief testimony, where you're in a kind of fussy situation. I'm fight or flight. It's the way I'm built. I'm not a sensitive guy. So but I love my wife and I want to understand her. So we'll use this, and then I'll say, hey, load me up the prompt that's like, hey, an advisor, I'd like to translate to her and it gives me new, fresh perspective that my mind naturally doesn't see. It's like a hearing aid. Literally, I built a hearing aid so I can hear my wife's heart. That's how it works. And even further, it's not perfect, but what I can tell you is that over time, I start to understand. It like teaches me. It's kind of like, it's better than reading a book, because then you have to remember the things that you read in the middle of a conversation. In this case, it like sees the live conversation and brings those points that would have been in the book right there to the surface and say, hey, Mark, this is what she may be saying. You might consider. Guys, that's awesome, because when I see it once, then I can do it again in another. And it really does work, at least for me so far. So let's dive into part 2 real quick here, guys. And that is make a call. You may recognize that number. That's Delta Airlines. So here we go.
This call may be recorded. Now connecting.
So now at this point, it is recording the call. Hold on just a second.
Thank you for calling Delta Airlines. We are currently experiencing high call volume, and as a result, you may experience long waits. We encourage you to
long
visit
waits.
Delta.com
I need to find
Fly Delta app for all your booking and servicing needs.
I need to find my lost luggage.
To get you to the right place?
Where is my lost luggage?
Okay. Would you like?
So there is a little bit of a delay as the pieces come in, but it goes right through and it transcribes everything for you. Now, as I'm on the phone, I can go here and I can load a prompt. Now, imagine if you're in sales or negotiation, you pick a prompt. You might say, hey, you're a famous FBI negotiator who's written books and teaches. Now, again, this is not going to be perfect because it's not loaded to speak to me, so it may pick up and run the query for Delta, but let's just see. It probably will. Let's see. Okay.
I can send you a link
so yes, it is doing it for Delta. Understood. Let's expedite by confirming. So that would be what an FBI negotiator might say. See what happens again. So this is literally user choose the seller in this conversation. May I have your contact information and person make sure. So it's giving advice actually for Delta's side of the conversation. So let's just take a quick look at the actual prompt. It says, you're a famous FBI negotiator who's written book and teaches classes on negotiation. Identify the seller in the conversation and call them by name if known. Listen to the buyer's last statement. Then give the seller the next best thing to say. Just one short sentence. That's the prompt. So it was interpreting and serving Delta. In this case, I was the buyer because I was calling Delta, but you can imagine if you were the seller trying to make a sale, it's going to work for you in that case. So other than that, guys, the one other feature that I wanted to show you, which is really super cool, is you can go into call history. If you have a really long conversation and you didn't understand everything on your call, I mean, like LLMs do all of this, but like copying and pasting into like Claude or ChatGPT is a pain. You can just simply go in, there's your conversation, and you say, what did this person mean? And of course, you can just run your prompt straight through the app to garner insights. And it's gonna kind of give you advice there. And then lastly, if you're like, hey, when was the last time I said Delta? And so you do a search, and you can see every single time that I have had to keep on redoing this demo because I get so long-winded. So we'll cut it short with that note. But I do want to leave you with one last thing, and I want to ask you guys to go try it. And if you like it, share it and make some money. We have an affiliate program. If you think that this is a cool deal and you'd like to share it, you can earn 20% recurring commissions up to a year for anybody you cause to join up. And 5, if you're not an influencer, but you know a big one, join up and get them to join underneath you. You earn 5% just by sharing it out there. So we would love it if you would join with us and share this product and really make a big difference in people's lives. Guys, take it for a free trial. Let us know what you think. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.